By early 2026, the digital dating scene reached a breaking point. Millions of people suddenly realized that swiping through curated profiles was actively destroying the raw magic of human connection. The pushback began quietly. Young adults started deleting the apps en masse, craving something real, something completely unscripted. It was a cultural shift back toward the unpredictable thrill of analog romance. Enter a 26-year-old artist from Chicago. Fed up with endless ghosting and algorithmic matches, a definitive decision was made to delete every single dating profile and trust the chaotic universe entirely. One rainy Tuesday morning, the universe finally answered the call. Inside a crowded local cafe, the rich scent of roasted espresso filled the damp air, setting the stage for an unexpected collision. Looking through the fogged-up glass of the cafe window, a casual glance shifted to the bus stop outside. Standing right there in the pouring rain was a complete and entirely captivating stranger. Here's the psychological twist. In a hyper-connected world, unmediated eye contact has become intensely intimate. When two strangers lock eyes without a screen, the brain registers pure, unfiltered adrenaline. The stranger outside noticed the gaze. Time seemed to slow down completely. No profiles, no background checks. Just two human beings sharing a silent, electrically charged moment across the wet pavement. A sudden crash broke the magical spell. A barista dropped a massive tray of mugs, shattering porcelain across the floor. The loud noise forced a quick reflexive turn toward the chaotic counter. Glancing back at the rain-streaked window mere seconds later, the pavement was entirely empty. The city bus had arrived and departed, taking the mysterious stranger away into the gray morning. Panic immediately set in. The realization hit hard. Without a name, a digital handle, or an internet footprint, finding a random person in a massive metropolitan city is mathematically almost impossible. Algorithms can locate a childhood friend across the globe in seconds, but they are completely useless when searching for a nameless face from a Tuesday morning commute. The modern safety net vanished entirely. Desperation sparked a brilliant, old-school idea. Marching straight into a nearby stationery shop, a blank paper notebook and a thick black permanent marker were purchased with trembling hands and a racing heartbeat. Sitting back at the cafe table, a remarkably bold message was drafted. The handwriting was messy, fueled by nervous energy, detailing the exact time, the navy overshirt, and the shared, unforgettable glance. Walking right back out into the freezing rain, the piece of paper was firmly taped directly to the metal pole of the bus stop. It was a beacon of hope sent into the physical world. Stepping back to admire the damp paper flapping wildly in the wind, a profound sense of vulnerability took over. It felt completely foolish, entirely irrational, yet incredibly liberating, all at the exact same time. But human psychology absolutely loves an unsolved mystery. While the original author walked away entirely unaware, the handwritten message began to cast a powerful spell over every single person who stopped to read it. The next morning, an anonymous local teenager waiting for the bus noticed the handwritten plea. Struck by the raw honesty, a quick photo was snapped and uploaded directly to a massive local community forum. The internet's reaction was instantaneous and explosive. Within 48 hours, the digital image of the soggy paper note gained millions of views, transforming a completely private hope into a massive public crusade. Why did this simple act capture the entire nation? Because it represented everything modern society secretly missed. It was a glaring rejection of algorithmic certainty, replacing it with the beautiful risk of sheer chance. Meanwhile, completely unaware of the raging digital firestorm, The original author remained deliberately disconnected from all social media platforms, sipping tea in a quiet apartment, simply wondering if the fragile paper survived the stormy weather. The quiet bubble burst completely when a frantic roommate kicked open the bedroom door, aggressively shoving a glowing phone screen forward. The handmade note was currently the #1 trending topic nationwide. Shock rapidly transformed into deep anxiety. The intimate, desperate act of analog bravery was now being aggressively consumed by millions of strangers online, turning a pure moment into a massive global spectacle of speculation. Across town, the mysterious stranger in the navy overshirt was walking a familiar daily route. Nearing the usual transit stop, a massive crowd of people and flashing news cameras blocked the entire concrete sidewalk. Pushing carefully through the chaotic crowd, confusion shifted to sheer disbelief. Right there on the metal pole, surrounded by flashing lights, was a handwritten description matching an exact physical appearance perfectly. Staring intensely at the handwritten words, a massive grin broke across the face. The realization was utterly staggering. The intense magnetic connection felt through the cafe window was completely and undeniably mutual. Here is another fascinating psychological twist. When millions of internet strangers are watching, the immense pressure to perform ruins authenticity. Replying online would immediately turn this beautiful analog story into just another cheap internet content farm. Refusing entirely to let the digital crowd hijack the private narrative, the stranger walked away from the cameras. The story needed to remain solidly grounded in the physical reality where it originally started. Later that night, entirely under the protective cover of darkness, a new piece of paper was carefully prepared. A bold blue pen scribbled a precise time, a location, and a concrete promise to wait. At exactly 2 a.m, the completely empty bus stop became a private stage. The second handwritten note was taped directly below the first one, securing the final piece of the beautiful puzzle. Dawn broke, and the city awoke to a massive revelation. The internet went into an absolute frenzy upon discovering the physical reply, eagerly counting down the exact hours to the proposed analog meeting. The designated time was Friday exactly at sunset, right back at the original cafe location. The entire city block was buzzing with anticipation, though everyone respectfully kept a wide distance from the front door. Approaching the cafe entrance, raw nerves threatened to completely overwhelm the senses. The vintage corduroy jacket felt incredibly heavy, and the loud beating of a nervous heart seemed to echo down the entire brick street. Standing patiently by the entrance, casually leaning against the old brickwork was the unmistakable figure in the tailored navy overshirt. No cameras, no glowing screens, just two completely real people finally existing in the exact same physical space. A nervous, bright laugh broke the heavy silence, instantly followed by a warm, deeply genuine smile. The chaotic digital world faded entirely into the background, leaving only the beautiful reality of the present moment. The greatest human connections do not happen through a glowing algorithm screen. Sometimes you have to step completely out of the digital matrix, embrace the unpredictable analog world, and bravely write your own story.